Hello, it's me James, and welcome back to another episode of Simply Survival. So in today's episode, we're making a super simple Enderman Farm. This thing is a starter Enderman Farm. Again, there's so much more different farms out there that are going to perform a lot better than this one. However, this one is just purely for the start. Again, it's super easy, super simple. Again, if you haven't already, make sure you are subscribed. If you're liking the content that I'm producing, do us a solid and hit that like button. If you want to join a free subscriber realm where you can dupe, glitch, anything like that, make sure you hit me up on the Discord, and the link is over there. Failing to have Discord, you can always add me on the Twitter and the InstaJam. So that being said, let's get on to this video. Again, like I said before, this thing is really easy, really simple. There's obviously going to be better ones out there, but this thing is perfect for a starter farm. Okay, so first of all, if you do want to go straight to the tutorial, please feel free to go to the time on the screen. I have just got a few little things to do before I actually start the tutorial. So like I said, yeah, by all means, go to the time on the screen. Right now, though, I need to actually make some buttons, which I've just done. So now we've done that, we also need to collect ourselves some ender pearls. Again, actually, before we do get any further into this video, I do actually want to say a massive thank you to everybody who's been supporting me at the moment. Literally, we hit 16k this morning. If you'd have told me at any point in my life that I'd hit 16k, I'd have just said, no, you're lying. I just can't believe it. Honestly, generally, I am so thankful to everybody who's been watching my videos. So appreciated of it. I mean, I can't even speak. Appreciated. I don't even know what I was trying to say. I mean, I appreciate everybody's support, and I appreciate everybody helping grow my channel as fast as it is growing. So a massive thank you to all of you guys. Right now I'm in a bit of a sticky situation, so I'm just gonna hide, and I'm just gonna skip this bit actually. Okay, so you are gonna actually need about a couple stacks of ender pearls before you start. When I say stacks, I mean just the 16 stacks, obviously, because that's all they stack into. The best way to go about obtaining these is definitely make a 2 high, a little gap in one of the obsidian pillars, and then just literally fight the enderman via that way. Again, I do try and get a little bit too brave here, and yeah, this could actually take some time, so just take your time and get some. So the items you are going to need for this build are as follows. You're going to need 1 fence gate. You're about a stack of fences. You're going to need at least a stack and a half of glass. Again, I was unprepared. I didn't have them. You're going to need also some ender pearls. About 2 stacks of those will do. Some buttons. You won't need a stack. A name tag. You're going to need a name tag. And you're also going to need a boat. Again, you're also going to need some way to get up and down, aka ladders or a bubble column. So, again, basically what you want to do is just start off with your glass and make a 3 high tower in the middle, and basically make a platform exactly how I'm making the platform now. All we're going to do from this tower in the middle is go around and literally put glass around the outside, and then we're going to add an additional piece of glass in the middle of all of those around the outside, and that is literally step 1 complete. We'll come back to this platform at a later time in the video, but once you've actually made the top platform, you can destroy any unnecessary blocks like those 2 pieces of glass. And then what we need to do is actually work out where we're going to start, like, marking out the hole, because we're going to have to dig a hole for these endermen to drop down. Okay, so what I do is round the outside of the glass, you want to dig yourself just a little pattern like this, so the glass is still fully on top of end stone, but obviously on the edge of that, that's where our hole is going to start. And I'm going to do that all the way around. Again, I have no idea why I went to my chest then. Yeah, I have no idea what I was doing there. So yeah, like I said, you want to dig all the way round exactly like this. It's super easy. The pattern is basically just going around the outside of the glass platform. Okay, you don't want to go inside. As you can see, we're going to leave that bit so we have less digging to do. It's literally not required to dig that bit out. Literally so simple. So from there, you want to go an extra block out like I'm doing, and then link all of that up. This will give you like a good idea of how much you've got to dig out. Now you could make this smaller if you really wanted to. Literally completely up to you. However, this is the best size in my opinion, as it works best for me. I've made this in a copy of this world just to double check that everything's working on it, and it does produce alright amounts of Enderman, and it's actually alright. So like I said, this size is good enough for me, but you can change it. So once you've done that, what I would do is go down 30 blocks in one corner and dig a little bit out so you know exactly how far you're going down. Again, you want to go down 30 blocks. 30 blocks will be far enough so the Enderman cannot teleport out. Also, they are going to take a little bit of damage, meaning that they're going to be easier to kill. So again, like I said, go down all the way to 30 blocks, and when you have gone down all the way down to 30 blocks, what you're going to want to do is actually dig out a little bit on the floor, because that way when you're digging from the top to the bottom, as you can see now, we've gone down the required amount of blocks. I'm just going to clear a little bit out, so when we come from the top to the bottom, we've got a little bit of a base here, so we know exactly when to stop. Otherwise, you could get confused and go a little bit further or not do it far enough. So make sure you've marked it out first. And then, as predicted, you are going to have to dig out this entire area. Again, this is the longest bit of this farm. However, it's super easy. If you get yourself a efficiency pickaxe, this thing does not take long at all, believe you me. But it is the longest part of the farm, if you get what I'm saying. So, right, now we're at the bottom, and we've completely dug it out. What you're going to want to do is place glass all over the floor. Again, you don't want to be like me and run out of glass, so make sure you've got enough glass. Again, no hate please, I'm just a bit unorganized, but make sure you don't run out of glass. And also, a thing that I didn't mention is you want to bring some food. Make sure you bring some food, because I didn't bring any food, and then I just got to keep going back to the overworld. So, once you place your glass, you want to make a little kill area where you're going to stand to kill the Enderman. All I'm going to do is dig out an area like this, and then I'm going to go around again, so it's a 2 wide area and a 2 high area. This is going to make it so the Enderman can't physically get in towards you, and you've got a little bit of room so you can actually, obviously, kill the Enderman and walk all the way around so you can get those drops. Well, so you can kill the Enderman, not really to get the drops. I'll show you how you're going to get the drops very soon. But like I said, what I'm going to do is actually skip this bit now, but you get the idea. You want a 2 wide. So here, for example, I'm going another one as well. So not just the first one, I'm going to another one. And like I said, this will give you the perfect amount of area for you to chill in the kill zone and kill all those lovely Endermen. Okay, so after this, you're going to want to make yourself a way up. This is what I was talking about, the ladders. I completely forgot to bring them. I am very unorganized. Please, no hate, lol. Again, you can do this by any means. You can do this by a water column. I mean, just get invented with it. I mean, probably a water column is probably, a bubble column, should I say, is probably a bit more efficient. However, obviously, ladders are pretty easy to obtain as well. So, like I said, be inventive with it. It's completely up to you. You just need to be able to get up and down to access that kill chamber. Alright, so we're going to go back down towards the kill chamber, okay, and we're just going to place some fences around. Basically, these fences are going to prevent you from going in and getting tempted to go and fight those Endermen. I always get tempted. These are not going to fully stop the Enderman from hitting you. If you get too close to the fence, they're still going to be able to get you. So my advice when you're using this farm, keep your back against the wall. You're still going to be able to fully access all the Endermen and be able to hit them. So just keep that in mind as well. Okie dokie, so now it is time to add some buttons. Basically, these buttons are going to act as a solid block to the Enderman. The Enderman just think they're a block, they walk off them and they will fall down. Again, I did try this without the buttons, and it was a little bit less efficient. I mean, they just standed on the edge. They completely knew that there was a hole there. When I say standed, I just mean stand. And when I say okie dokie, I have no idea what I was on about. Again, no hate. But yeah, these buttons are really a good asset to the farm. Make sure you put them on. Like I said, I find it works best if you do put them on, whereas if you don't, they just stand on the edge and it's kind of annoying. So the next step is very, very simple. You want to get your named name tag. It doesn't matter what name it is, and you also want to grab your boat and some remaining fence posts. Now the fence posts in this bit are actually pretty optional. Again, you're also going to need your ender pearls because we're actually going to spawn this endermite. Now, in regards to spawning this endermite, guys, you're going to need some food. Do not be like me, having to sort out all my equipment now. I've got to put it in the chest because inevitably I am going to die. I have no food. I'm acting like an amateur, guys. Come on, make sure you bring some food. Don't be like James. Just make sure you got that food. And when you have got some food, basically, you can come up here, place your boat in the center of that platform. In addition to this, what I like to do to make sure the boat doesn't move around that much, I like to get my fence gates, well, not fence gates, my fence posts, should I say. And then we're just going to surround that in fence post, okay? We're going to put one on each side of the boat. Again, you can straighten this thing up if you so choose. I like to try and get it as straight as possible. Because yeah, it's just got to be perfect in my opinion. Again, it's not going to be fully perfect, but as best as you can get it. And for you guys that actually care, these fences are completely optional. I mean, you don't have to put them there. It's just an option that I like to put there just in case. You know, Bedrock is completely glitchy and buggy. So you don't actually know what's going to happen to this boat. Again, if you've got these fence posts here, you know it's never going to move. You know it's never going to get pushed out anywhere. So once you have done this, again, you can connect it up at the top. That's what I like to do anyway. You know, it doesn't really matter which ones you connect up. I'm just going to connect the ones over the side. And then what we can start doing is throwing our ender pearls near the gate. Now I do this where a fence post is, purely for the fact you want it to be as close to the boat as possible to get the endermite in there. So I'm going to skip it to where I actually get an endermite. Unfortunately, you are going to take damage. You do take a fair bit of damage, and in this instance, it actually killed me. The endermite killed me before it went into the boat, as you will see. So there we go. If you've just seen that little bit, there he is. He's in the boat. At least we got him in the boat. So when you do come back through, I mean, hopefully you won't die. But make sure you name tag this guy. This is very important, or he will disappear. As soon as you name tag him, you're going to get a bunch of endermen trying to get on that platform. So make sure you've got no access to that platform. And that is literally the farm complete. Again, what I would suggest to do here is wait for the additional enderman that's already around to come down. Kill these. I believe you can AFK this from down here as well at the kill chamber. Just AFK it for a while and you should get some more endermen spawn above you. And then they should come down. If not, go and do something else in the end and wait for them to obviously reappear, because the spawning of enderman is kind of weird. You can wait, but this thing is definitely the way to go for a start at Enderman Farm. Again, there are so many tutorials out there to how to make these things really, really efficient and really powerful. But just when you're starting, as a quick little design, this thing is perfect. You're going to get tons of ender pearls, and why not even set 4 of these up around your end so you can keep, you know, building them up. I mean, if you've got more than one of these farms, obviously you're going to get more rates from the enderman. Again, I really want to say a massive thank you for getting me to 16k. It was literally a dream. I couldn't even imagine doing it. That is literally the end of today's video. I will catch you on the next one.